Hello, we're Basterds of Young. Hello, we're Basterds of Young.
Searching for some relief, meet me in the space between. My beats to an ill-guided song. The cracks of a moment they fade, cutting all ties to the pain. Flickering lights and silent as go away. Just say the word and I'll be gone.
Welcome to the local scene. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Patrick.
My name's Wyman.
I'm Nick.
I'm Sean.
We are Basterds of Young from Sacramento.
Like he said.
So, what inspired these tracks? What made you put pen to paper for these songs that we're about to hear today?
A lot of what I write about is just trying to like rationalize hardship. Mm-hmm. So there's on this record there's songs about social injustice, a lot of personal loss. For my songs, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Just trying to kind of wrap my head around these kind of larger than life moments that I've kind of like I've undergone the past 6 years. So it's kind of what I'm.
Yeah. No, and that's the awesome thing about music. You know, everyone has a reason why they write a song, and you know, my number one thing when I'm writing personal experiences and all that stuff, just to help me cope with it. Because honestly, in that situation, you had no idea how to, you know, rationalize those feelings sometimes, but that music helps you solidify, like, oh, that's what I was feeling, or something like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think a lot of these songs too are written kind of over the COVID experience. So there's 4 or 5 years that people sort of experience different things. So a lot of that just sort of mashed together is what the record kind of encapsulates.
I know some say no progress will ever be made. Turn around, don't walk away. I am someday my roses go. Signal the end will awake to a new reaction.
long you guys been in band?
20 years.
20 years next year. We'll be 20 years, yeah.
We're very old.
Before that, we were in a band together. Sean, Pat, and I, like, we've been playing music together for a long time. And when that band broke up, I never thought I'd be in another band again. And then Sean and Pat hit me up and said they needed a drummer, and that's how Basterds of Young formed.
We needed the best.
Yeah, going back to the summer of 2007, when it all got started.
God, no, in 20 years, and the reason why I was like, wow, that's a lot, because I've been in bands that lasted like 2 months. I'm like, okay, that was it, and it fizzles away. So to keep on going and not get sick of each other, I'm not saying you guys don't, but you know, to keep it going.
I would say having two brothers in the band kind of helps a lot. You know? Like, if these guys can get along, then me and Nick can figure out how to get along.
It's all part of the process.
I feel so helpless. Somebody take me home. I don't want this loss of control. 'Cause I feel so cliche. Somebody take me home. 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 I don't want it. Somebody take me home. 'Cause I feel so helpless. Somebody take me home. I don't want it. Somebody take me home. 'Cause I feel so helpless. Somebody take me home. Somebody take me home. Somebody take me home. Somebody take me home. Somebody take me home.
Everyone has a path that led them to music. What are some of those paths that you guys take?
I mean, for me personally, I was lucky enough to be raised. My dad was a guitar player, so he put a drum set in front of me when I was 4 years old, and I was lucky enough to just be kind of raised around that. And he was in a big 80s metal band, and so I got to kind of follow his band around and be exposed to that. Like, just made me, I fell in love with it at a young age, and that's all I ever wanted to do was just play music.
Yeah, I think for me, I looked up to my sister at the time. I was about 13, and at the time it was just Green Day was everything. And she got me into Green Day, and then about a year later she passed. So ever since that moment, music's always taken on kind of this grave importance for me. And I always associated not just music but punk rock and songwriting with trying to rationalize these insane events that you're going through.
Right.
So I think that's what even like my obsession with Green Day as a kid was just like monumental because of that experience. So it kind of just leveled up that importance for music for me, I think. It's kind of that defining moment. So yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Ultimate soundtrack.
Changed my life.
Punkorama.
Yeah, it was good. So, is there one particular song that for individuals that haven't heard you guys and all that stuff, is there one that would help gravitate, or you would want them to listen to first to kind of just like?
I will say on this project we played the first song we ever wrote together is going to be on this coming up project, and it's kind of funny because it doesn't really sound like who we are now as a band, but this is where we were at our roots. And so I love playing that song still live today because it shows you like where we started compared to where we've come to now, that makes sense.
Yeah, New Reaction is sort of like the anthem, I think, for Basterds of Young. Like all the old heads and new heads. It's sort of like the one that everyone can sing along to. And it's a great song.
I think it's a song that still holds true today too, because it's a song that's just being lost in this world of just. We were inundated with so much information. It's about trying to find truth through all of that bullshit, basically. And it's just, you have so many conflicting ideas, and it's like, it's hard to sometimes have a firm stance yourself. So that's kind of what that was about. So, which I think is still pretty relevant today,
Flames of rust and thinning blood, I wear the weight of 1,000 nights. Just like these, a needle down through the scene, addicted to the burn, a familiar sting, sign of the funny way of romanticizing things. Yes, it does. 3 or 4 drinks get tight, here's another one or two. I don't wanna be wasted. I don't wanna be wasted all my life. Passed out under the streetlights. I don't wanna be wasted. I don't wanna be wasted all my life. Passed out under the streetlight. This is still in the pain. It's all dying wine.
for the others that are watching this right now, where can they find you?
Well, we're on all the streaming services. Your favorite one you want to look to. Our socials are Young Basterds, not Basterds of Young, and we spell it Basterds with an E. So you can have a search for it. Also, I think it's worth mentioning that we got together. We named ourselves Basterds of Young, obviously after the Replacement song, and they were broken up at the time, and they decided to get back together. So
Not cool.
So some people kind of confuse us for like a Replacements cover band, and that's not what we're doing. We're just fans of punk rock in general and music, good written songs and all that.